What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius news update, and I don't know if they released some other news and they took it away, but all I have are the featured summons. So I thought, hey, I've been waiting a little bit to see if it popped back up. I know we're getting a King Mog event with this. That was confirmed at FanFest, and I think we had a little bit of information on it. I think I saw that on Reddit, but overall, this is the only news I have in my app. I'm using an iPhone. I've checked on my actual, or iPad, excuse me. I checked on my Samsung too, and it didn't have any other news either. That was on the Amazon app though, so I haven't actually looked at the Google Play app yet. But whatever, we're going to figure this out. So we're just going to talk about right now the new Final Fantasy IV featured summon. This is global exclusive, and I remember they said first, so I think JP will be getting this, probably with a little bit more buffs on these units. But guys, look at this. These are the big baddies from Final Fantasy IV. You know, we don't see a Golbez on here. I know a lot of people out there wanted a Golbez, you know, better unit. One of the questions I remember on the FanFest, you know, Q&A was, why are all the, like, main protagonists of the stories kind of bad? Like, they're not that good in the game. And I think it's just because they were released early. But anyway, so we got these four baddies here. The sprites look amazing. I've seen them somewhat animated. I didn't get to see all the animations, but they look very good. They worked really hard on these, and I think they did a very, very good job. They are going to be, it doesn't say limited time anywhere on here, so I think they're going to be in the pool forever. This is going to start on the 10th, which is this Friday, and it's going to go until, it looks like, the 23rd. First unit we have here is Barbariccia. Okay, I'm going to suck on all these names. I can't pronounce things correctly. I hope I'm saying that right. It says that it's an elemental Archfiend. These are the Archfiends. Mage, 5-star base going up to 6-star. Let's check out that Trust Mastery. Gotta say her name again. Barbariccia's Spirit. It enables Barbariccia's Spirit, so I think this is a passive. You can see here it doesn't stack. It has that one beside it. That means you can only use one. Boost HP by 30% and boost magic damage against human, beast, bird, and stone monsters. So you're getting survivability into 30%, and then you're also getting magic killers, which we haven't had, like, you know, easily obtainable on just a material you can throw on somebody. So we have survivability for our squishy mages and the killer abilities. Now, we're going to have to see what the percentage is on there, but I'm hoping it's at least 50% or above. Come on, Gumi. Huh? Give it to me. So let's talk about what Barbariccia can do and if she's going to be good. We are not going to have any ideas until after we get the full breakdown, probably from the Reddit data mining, or we'll have to wait till their actual release to see. But she has Tornado, and as you guys know, Tornado is a great move. Shantoto has it when she got upgraded, excuse me, there for a little bit, and we know that it's going to be, it's an awesome chaining move. So maybe on this mage, we're going to be able to build up her magic so high that the Tornado isn't just a chaining move. It can actually be doing damage, which seems pretty good. She has Cyclone Shield. It looks like boost magic and spirit and evade 4 physical attacks for caster. She has a way to boost up your magic and spirit, and then she just evades 4 physical attacks, which is pretty sweet. And then she has Thunder, Wind, and Lightning damage to one enemy and power up after using Flurry, Ariosia, or Tornado. So it looks like if we use Tornado, Flurry, or Ariosia, I'm bad at saying that word too, Thunder is going to become more powerful. So we're going to have to see how she works. I do remember learning that she's kind of a very complicated unit from what they were telling me. She's not just a straightforward unit. She has a little bit of build up to her, but that doesn't mean she's bad, because a lot of times people think build up, they think bad. We're gonna have to see what exactly she does, but her sprite is beautiful. Really excited about that. And then we have Rubicante, which is my boy Cooley's favorite. I don't know if Cooley, if you're watching this, but here's your boy. Elemental Archfiend again, Mage. 4-star base going up to 6-star. We can look at the Trust Master here. Cloak of Flame, it's an accessory. Defense 18, Spirit 30%, Fire and Ice Resistant 20%. So a lot of people, I thought a lot of people would be excited for these TMs, and then I posted on Twitter, and everybody's like, nah, these are kind of meh. In my opinion, all of these TMs we're going to get on this banner are pretty value. And when I say value, I don't mean best in slot. I don't mean, you know, oh my god, can't wait to pull him for his TM, but they're not bad TMs. There are TMs that if you don't have certain trust masteries, or they're very niche, like, for example, you want to use this on somebody who's going to do a lot of magic damage to you and has fire and ice damage probably, or fire or ice damage to help you out with that. But it is an accessory that gives 30% spirit. Now, we do have Vanille's TM that gave magic 30% and spirit 30%, but on people who don't need the magic, we're just doing this, this is more of a defensive Cloak of Flame. I think it's great. I definitely want to pick up one just to have in my back pocket, or several. It's going to be hard because they're double 4-star on this banner, but I think these are more TMs to help you in the future when things start hitting us so hard. We're going to need defensive TMs over offensive TMs. So overall, I think this is way value on these TMs. You know, nothing too great. You know, B rank, A rank TMs, nothing S tier, God tier, but very good. So that's my opinion on those TMs. So I actually like this TM. Not to be going crazy over, but still very, very solid. And then again, he has Firaja. I know that both these mages have dual black magic cast. I do believe I said that from FanFesta. I'll recover you, boost own magic, and restore HP for all enemies. Wait, what? Boost own magic and restore HP for all enemies. How much is that magic boost? That's kind of a crazy move. I thought it was gonna be for all allies, and it says all enemies. It says I'll recover you. Strange. Maybe that's a play on Final Fantasy IV. I have not finished Final Fantasy IV. I'm playing the new remake or whatever. So does he recover you in the game, Final Fantasy IV? Let me know down in the comments. I never had access to Final Fantasy IV until now from Steam, so that's pretty cool. And then Face Me, which is like his biggest thing. Add chance to counter physical attacks with Firaga and a chance to counter magical attacks with Blizzaga. So if you get hit by a physical attack, you may hit back with Firaga. If you get hit by a magical attack, you may hit back with Blizzaga. And I think that makes him very unique in a way that he can maybe become... Because think about it. You know how Inacole's out there, right? What if Rubicante could somehow become your tank with Inacole? And then on top of that, he could be a really good damage tank with countering physical attacks and magical attacks with Blizzaga and Firaga. I don't know. Seems kind of sweet. I don't know if it's actually going to be possible, but that's something I've been brewing in my head thinking about. Next up, we have Cagnazzo, which may end up being a good tank, actually. I mean, Elemental Archfiend, again, obviously these are all the jobs here. Tank version, though. 4-star base going up to 6 stars. So, again, we have Rubicante and Cagnazzo being the 4-star bases on the banner, so it's going to be hard to get a hold of them. Trust Mastery is a Materia Drowned King. Defense plus 40%. Water Resist plus 25%. Now, Water Resist isn't really needed that much, but maybe this may be something in the future we will need. The 40% defense is a shit ton. However... Again, my boy Andorion on Twitter was hitting me up with this, saying that Drowned King is kind of like, why would you ever farm Drowned King over, say, a Rossler TM, giving you that HP and that defense, stuff like that. You know, you guys know I love HP. I love stacking. If you guys watch any of my guides, you guys watch any time I try to beat a trial, I'm stacking HP like out the ass. But I think in the future, our HP is going to eventually just get there to a point where we have, like, you know, 5K, 5.5K, and then we want to start building the other stats. Maybe. So I think this may be the worst TM on the banner, but at the same time, it is stackable. You can see there's nothing telling you can't stack this bad boy on somebody. So quite possibly just stacking a bunch of these on Wilhelm, giving him Inacole's a cover all, and then just taking physical damage and laughing at it, even though he kind of probably laughs at it anyway. Could be good. And then if you run into a water monster, this could be pretty amazing. Let's look at the skills that he has right here. Conspicuous Existence, defense and spirit plus 20%, increased chance of being targeted. Pretty cool. Collecting Water, temporarily increased chance of being targeted and increased limit burst gauge. So it seems like he has like two little draw attacks there. Defensive stance. Okay, here's another one. Increased chance of being targeted. This guy loves to provoke the enemy. Reduce damage taken and regenerate HP for 3 turns. For self, skip 2 turns. So similar to, let's say, singing with like your bards out there who sing for 3 turns. Defensive stance looks like it's going to put you in a shell. Monsters are going to hit you. You're going to damage mitigate, and you're going to be recovering HP during those 3 turns, which is kind of what you want your tank to do anyway. However, there are tanks out there that do it a little bit better, and like Warrior of Light, I guess, could cover all. And then he has the turns. The turns is that's taken down to maybe break, boost, or heal somebody. However, if defensive stance ends up turning out to just be mega good, like the mitigation is insane, the HP regeneration is insane, I can see Cagnazzo being just awesome. But the problem is, again, we're just looking at these units and we don't know exactly what their stats are, what their multipliers are on their attacks, what exactly the rest of their kit entails. So overall, you know, one of the things else I could be looking at are the stats here, but again, without the stat boosts and things like that, we don't know. So overall, I'm just telling you what I know, okay? We'll know more in the future. Try to get a banner review out there for you guys. So then we have Scarmiglione. I think it's how you say it. I don't think you say Scarmiglione. I can't remember, but one of those two. Got it. You know, this guy's a 3-star base going up to 5-star. Don't think it's going to be an out-of-this-world unit, although it seems like more of like a applying status elements, maybe a master in the arena or a good person in the arena. Blighted, Despot, attack and HP 20%, Earth Resist 25%. TM stackable. 3-star TMR gives you attack and HP 20%, which is... Why, that's amazing on a physical damage dealer. I mean, it's not best in the slot, but again, you have secondary damage dealers you're going to have to put some stuff on. Earth Resist plus 25%, that's just icing on the cake if you have to take Earth damage. Guys, I think this is a great TM, or a great value TM. 3-star base, you get a lot of these if you do some summons. And yeah, so then we can look at his moves. He has back attack, deal unmitigated damage to one enemy, physical damage, hideous strike, damage and reduce defense, and then gas. It's gonna put damage and put to sleep, silence, poison, inflicts disease, and blind to all enemies. So he has a way to just gas and just like do massive like nasty stuff to your enemies. However, again, he's 3-star to 5-star base. I think gas is gonna be like his use if you were gonna, you know how Tim, like his use to use his limit burst is a 3-star to 5-star. His limit burst is amazing. That's what gives him like the value when you have him. I do believe the Scarmiglione would be gas, I guess, unless we find something else. And unless we really need to blind, you know, do all that stuff to the enemies, he's probably not going to be useful except for in the arena. That seems pretty good. Is there anything else we're down here? Select trust masteries are not stackable. These units will be added to the EX pool and drop rates without any increase in the drop rates, of course. And I think the only one that's not stackable is the Barbariccia one, but that sucks that it's not, because can you imagine stacking all those magic killers on Trance Terror and just being like, just taking down somebody? That would be sick. But overall, yeah, that's my review of these banner units. There is going to be a King Mog event with it, and then I was hoping, I talked about this on Twitter, I was thinking about it. You know how normally there's like a trial with a King Mog event, like the next week they continue it and there's a trial with it, like a little mini trial? What if we had to fight the heroes from Final Fantasy IV? Like Cecil, Kain, Rydia, put a Tell in there, who cares? Like, what if you had to fight those people? Like, wouldn't that be amazing? Like, I just think that would be freaking sweet. I thought about it, I was like, could they be doing that? I don't think they'll do it. You'll probably have to fight Golbez again, who knows? But, I think that would be freaking sweet. So, let me know what you guys think about these units in the comments below. Give it a like if you guys like this video, and subscribe for future content. We'll see you guys in the next one. Later.